Welcome to the 22nd Annual Game Audio Network Guild Awards.
Few mortals ever glimpse what you're about to see. But don't be alarmed. I'm here with you.
I've been waiting. It has begun.
Please welcome the president of the Game Audio Network Guild, Brian Schmidt.
Everybody having fun? All right. So welcome to the 22nd Annual Game Audio Network Guilds Award, which is what Tom just said, so why is this in my script? It's hard to believe we've been doing this since 2003, our 22nd year. Is anybody here at the first show in 2003? Yeah, hoot and holler, yep. Is there anyone who was not born yet? Oh, there's some hands. Oh, man. And who was at the concert yesterday? Oh. I would like to call out Austin Wintory. Austin, are you here? Oh, there he is, Austin. I'd like to call out Austin for putting together the amazing concert of game music on the main stage yesterday. Based on how many game themes were squeezed into that opening medley, Austin, I presume one of your goals is to generate as much PRO income for as many composers as possible in a small amount of time. Is that correct? Yes, all right, verified. 12 weeks ago, that concert was nothing but a Slack message and a Zoom call, and for Austin to pull it together, I think it's one of the most talked about things at GDC today, certainly. And also last night, for the first time, the Game Developers' Choice Awards presented its Lifetime Achievement Award to a composer, obviously Yoko Shimomura. So game audio at GDC has unquestionably made its presence felt. This evening, we continue in that spirit as we appreciate and celebrate the amazing creations and compositions and sounds we make with our fellow game audio professionals. We share with these peers a unique understanding of all the complexity, the nuance, the craft, and the technology needed to create all this stuff that almost nobody understands except the people in this room. And also, perhaps, given sort of what's going on in the industry, perhaps to appreciate a little bit more how fortunate we all are to be able to do this for a living. Before I turn things over to our host for the evening, there are a couple of favors we would like to ask to ensure that this thing runs smoothly tonight. If your game has won, please have no more than 3 people up on stage. It's a little bit cramped up here. 1 is awesome. Please limit the total speaking time to less than 1 minute. We've got a lot of awards to get through. We don't have a band to play you off, so we're relying on the honor system. If only there were some kind of, I don't know, interactive music system that could do something like that. Somebody should get in on that. That would be pretty cool. For Audio of the Year, you can bring up as many people as you like, pending stage room there. Please enter and exit from stage right. For the non-thespians, this is stage right. And with that, I would like to turn things over to your hosts for the evening, Morla Gorondona and Fran Mirabella. Enjoy the evening.
Please welcome your hosts, Morla Gorondona and Fran Mirabella.
Hello. Great. Yes. Off to a...
We're back on the
We're
iPad
back
system.
on the iPad system. Welcome, and thank you for joining us tonight as we celebrate excellence in game audio, acknowledging the contributions of developers, publishers, and creatives worldwide. I'm Morla Gorondona.
And I'm Fran Mirabella, and we're your co-hosts for
The
22nd Annual Game Audio Network Guild Awards. This evening's event will be abound with excitement, celebration, and acknowledgement. That's what we're all here for, right? And that's all for the deserving teams and individuals.
The undeniable influence of audio on the gaming experience is profound. It can elevate us, transport us to new realms, or evoke terror in our hearts. So let's get ready to honor the work of our colleagues, our teams, and our friends in game audio.
And a big thank you to 88-Bit for performing before the show. Give it up for 88-Bit, big time. All right. Well, good luck to all of the nominees. And without further ado, here we go.
The nominees for Best Sound Design for an Indie Game are Viewfinder, Season, A Letter to the Future,
I recognize you.
Yeah.
Scrap Riders, Strayed Lights, Cantata,
And this year's award for Best Sound Design in an Indie Game goes to Season, A Letter to the Future. There we are.
Hey, we were waiting.
Team effort, guys. Really team effort. Thanks to the whole Side Montreal Vibe Avenue team.
And actually, I'd like to dedicate this to everybody in this room because there is so much knowledge sharing and incredible creativity in all this community that it's very humbling to receive this. And thank you all for all the work you are all doing and the inspiration. Thank you.
The nominees for Best Original Soundtrack Album are Chia, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Kingdom 80s, Planet of Lana, Mortal Kombat 1, Stray Light,
This year's Game Audio Network Guild Award for Best Original Soundtrack Album goes to Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Much. This is an incredible honor. This award in particular means so much because this is like a family to all of us as a community. I'm very proud to be a part of. So thank you.
What he said. No, it's really incredible to this, particularly with this group of people. I mean, you know when you know how hard all of this stuff is, and you know the stuff that's not that hard and kind of easy. You know when things are tricky to do. You know when things are fun, and you know every facet of this industry. And just a huge, massive thanks to everyone at EA Music, particularly Steve Schnur, Shalini, Venus, and the entire team. We love you guys. You're incredible. Thank you.
And you have the 4 producers up on stage here, but there's one who isn't here, which is Alan Myerson. I'd like to give him a call out for talking us all into doing a complete remix of the album for the release.
I'm sorry, Brian, there's 4 of us up here. Please forgive us.
The nominees for Best Cinematic and Cutscene Audio are Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. Diablo 4. Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Copy that, Bravo.
Destiny 2, Lightfall.
Vanguard to all units. Keep the enemy away from the Traveler at all costs.
Mortal Kombat 1.
And the award goes to Diablo 4.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'd really like to thank Seth Lawrence, Brielle Lyons, Dan Christian, Paul Menachini, Caroline Hernandez, Larry Peacock, Brian Johnson, Andrea Toyas, Lara Tron, Peter Steinbach, Derek Duke, Charlotte Pyle, Ted Reedy, Leo Kaliski, and Antonio Achucaro and Sybil Jin. Without all their work, the cinematics wouldn't sound as good as they do today. So thank you all, and also thank you for our spouses for standing by us for all this time. So thank you.
The nominees for Best Original Song are Chia, Onago Eka, Reprise. Stray Gods, the role-playing musical, Adrift.
I am drifting cold.
Planet of Lana, Horizons. Mortal Kombat 1, Second Chance.
I do all of my own stunts. Mess around and hit me, you probably.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Isurin Vasahina.
This year's Game Audio Network Guild Award for Best Original Song goes to Stray Gods.
Best friends to the end, right? Lost in a moment, lost in a song. I wish I knew where I fit. Surely your life is just beginning.
Fully expecting a night of enjoying losing, which honestly, that's not really meant ironically. I can only echo what Gordy and Stephen were saying a moment ago. This is always the best crowd of people to do this kind of stuff with, and to even be in this crowd is amazing. It's almost 20 years now for me, and I still get giddy, and this is like the highlight, the capstone of GDC. So, yeah, I never wrote a musical before. It struck me as a bad idea. This slightly reevaluates whether it's a bad idea or not, but I'm still jury's out about how much this thing almost killed me. So, thank you. I appreciate it very much. I'll just add that this thing was born at GDC. It was a chance meeting 6 years ago with the founder of the studio, co-founder Leah Messler, where we just got to talking about the Buffy musical, and suddenly we were making our own. And but I will say this song in particular was co-written. The lyrics were by this incredible singer-songwriter from Australia named Montaigne. Go look up Montaigne. We were working on this, and they messaged me and said, oh, by the way, I have to take about a month off. I'm Australia's Eurovision contestant, and I'll be busy for the next 4 weeks. And so got amazing lyrics, though, in the meantime. So extra love to Montaigne and the rest of the Stray Gods team. So thank you all.
Of course, our sponsors play a crucial role in the success and impact of G.A.N.G, and for that, we're profoundly grateful. With their support, we can continue to build bridges, break barriers, and champion inclusivity, making game audio a welcoming and enriching experience for all. We would like to thank our Diamond sponsor, Louisiana Entertainment, for their partnership and generosity.
The nominees for Best UI, Reward, or Objective Sound Design are Star Wars Jedi Survivor,
Then please.
Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, Diablo 4, Hello Kitty Island Adventure,
This year's Game Audio Network Guild Award for Best UI, Reward, or Objective Sound Design goes to Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Thank you, everyone. My name's Nick Von Cannell. I was the audio director on this project, but I actually also found time to do UI sound design, so thank you, and also shout out to the amazing sound team over at Respawn and everyone at Respawn who helped make this project what it is, and the UI team, Jordan, and everyone on the UI team there who made the awesome UI to make sound effects for, because without that, we wouldn't really have anything to work on, right? But thank you, everyone.
The nominees for Best Audio for a Casual or Social Game are Honor of Kings,
Killing Spree,
Diablo Immortal, Disney Illusion Island, Call of Duty Mobile, Harry Potter Magic Awakened,
And the winner for Best Audio for Casual or Social Game is... It's a tie. It is Call of Duty Mobile and Diablo Immortal. Congratulations to both. Come on up. Everybody come on.
Thank you so much. I'm here to accept for Diablo Immortal. I wanted to thank Jun-Soo No on the Immortal team on the Blizzard side, Todd Castillo as well, and also the awesome team at NetEase. They've done an amazing job keeping the game relevant and sounding amazing. So thank you very much.
The nominees for Best Game Foley are Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Diablo 4, Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, Dead Space, Minecraft Legends,
And the winner for Best Game Foley is Diablo 4.
This is simply amazing. We just have so many people that contributed to the Foley for Diablo 4. I'd like to thank Warner Brothers Foley as well. We go to them a lot, and they really speed up our process, so that's amazing. And then we have a huge list of sound designers from Blizzard. We have Michael Johnson, J.P. Walton, Brielle Lyons, Max Harchick, Seth Lawrence, Eric LeBlanc, David Stowater, Jonathan Felino, Christian Portwine, Jun-Soo No, Killian Brom, Dan Christian, Brian Effinger, Eddie Pacheco, Max Mizell. Also from Electric Square, I'd like to thank Andy Gibson, Connor Hogan, Alex Mapp, and also our awesome sound producer, Antonio Achicado. So thank you very much.
The nominees for Best Audio Presentation, Podcast, or Broadcast are The Art of the Theme,
It's no secret that a huge portion of the music we write is supporting the gameplay experience.
Tonebender's Sound Design Podcast 227, Moss, Book 2.
The pendulum in particular, creating more sense of understanding the degrees.
Sounds of America, the Super Mario Brothers theme.
We don't have that problem anymore. We have unlimited space to make whatever we want.
Tonebender's Sound Design Podcast 217, Recording Animals.
I was almost more on a plane than I was on the ground.
Chaos Theory in Game Music.
The background chords and the agitated string section into chords in G major.
And the winner for Best Game Audio Presentation, Podcast, or Broadcast is The Art of the Theme.
To level up your music career, I've been wondering what will blow someone's mind if they took a listen to your music. As composers, game devs, and enthusiasts, it's no secret.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, every year there's so many incredibly inspiring presentations at GDC, and so it's just an incredible honor for us to win this award it was our very first GDC presentation last year. So yeah, serious thanks to everyone who attended it and supported us, our old colleagues at Riot, Damian Kastbauer for inviting us to present in the first place. And have a great night, everyone.
Thank you.
The nominees for Creative and Technical Achievement in Music are Chia. Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. City of Beats. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Cocoon.
This year's Game Audio Network Guild Award for Creative and Technical Achievement in Music goes to Stray Gods.
I didn't know it was possible or legal to be nominated against Gordy and Steven and win. So this is a novel experience, and I'm soaking it up here. Honestly, this was a bucket list project. This was we want to see if we can put the power of narrative, song, storytelling in the hands of a player. And the further we got into it, the more hubristic it felt and ill-advised. And we thought, this is going to go down as one of those stories of a reason not to make a game like this kind of story, because it really did genuinely almost kill us. But yeah, massive love. This system was a product that we conceived of it as songwriters, so huge love to all my collaborators. Montana mentioned the folks Tripod in Australia. Steve Green, who was the right hand on all things audio and is just one of the most brilliant, wise jockeys that I've ever had the pleasure of working with, and the support from the team at Summerfall and Humble Games, who endorsed this insanity. So thank you all. It truly means a lot.
The nominees for Creative and Technical Achievement in Sound Design are Star Wars Jedi Survivor, City of Beats, Viewfinder,
Display with this one. So you do like it? I think Hiraya is going to be very excited.
Season, A Letter to the Future, Diablo 4,
And the Game Audio Network Guild Award for Creative and Technical Achievement in Sound Design goes to Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Okay. All right, this mic's a little bit better, I think. Yeah, thank you so much. It's great to be up here again and with a few of the team, but we have more of the team here tonight. Just want to say this project was just so awesome to work on, and the thing that really made it special was just the people that I got to work with, and the sound team especially is just one of the best groups of people that I've ever worked with. So just want to thank you all so much for making this project what it was, and thank you everyone here at G.A.N.G for recognizing the work we put in, because it was a lot of work. Yeah, we worked really hard, and it was something we were all really passionate about. And you guys want to say anything? Okay, well, all right. But yeah, thank you everyone. Really means a lot.
Performing a medley from Best Original Soundtrack Album from the San Francisco Conservatory of Music, please welcome the Tacticians.
Engaeka metuneka troniatro tuneka muniatro so much more to know. Will I find my way home? I've crossed this map all alone. Will I find my way home? I've opened all the Will I find my way home? We've crossed this map all over. Will we find our way home? We've opened all the horizons. Will I find my way home? Will we find our 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 way
Woo!
I mean,
Man, that was amazing. A little hard to follow, quite moving. Thank you so much to the SFCM tacticians. But now, yeah, let's give them one more huge round. But now, let's get back to the nominees.
The nominees for Best Audio for an Indie Game are Chia, Eternites, Planet of Lana, City of Beats, Viewfinder,
and the award for Best Audio for an Indie Game goes to Chia.
Okay, hi. Wow. Thank you so very much. This is an incredible honor and one that I share with all of my wonderful friends here from Michelle in the Pit. Em, Millie, Michelle, Gord. This project was a real, absolute labor of love, one that started with our friends over at Awaseb with their first game way back in 2016, Fossil Echo, and with our second game now, to get to celebrate the culture and music and world of our fantastical version of New Caledonia was a tremendous honor. And thank you all so very, very much for this. Yeah.
Thank you so much to John for writing this music. And it was really special as well to get to work on this game about a young girl growing up with a team of female sound designers. So thank you.
I also want to thank Em and Michelle and John for being so cool to work with. Thank you. You inspired me, and all the ladies here, you inspired us to keep on going. Thank you.
I just want to say happy birthday to Chia. Chia just turned 1 today. So.
The Best Mix category winner is decided by a special committee who plays the nominees in a studio environment and argues about, well, discusses the games as they play them. So a special thank you to the Dolby Labs for providing an outstanding Dolby Atmos space for the committee to meet this year.
The nominees for Best Audio Mix are Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, Mortal Kombat 1, Diablo 4, Destiny 2 Lightfall, Baldur's Gate 3,
the very fabric of the universe itself.
This year's Game Audio Network Guild Award for Best Audio Mix is Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
I will not be imprisoned again.
I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most...
I swear he said stage right is where we're supposed to enter, right? Okay, yeah, okay, so I got it this time. Thank you so much again. This really means a lot. We definitely put a lot of work into the mix, and it's not just one person, it's everyone on the team who contributes to this. Thank you to Nick Leviers, our music director, for working with me on making sure that everything was highlighted from music to sound, and same goes to the dialogue team. It's kind of a holistic approach that we took, and just to make sure that at any moment in the game you're hearing the right thing. But yeah, thank you so much again.
The nominees for Best Ensemble Cast Performance are Star Wars Jedi Survivor,
Probably met the Bedlam Raiders then.
Attacked us as soon as we landed.
Glad you're okay.
Baldur's Gate 3,
How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
Together, we might survive.
Stray Gods, the role-playing musical,
Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you?
And the Game Audio Network Guild Award for Best Ensemble Cast Performance goes to Baldur's Gate 3.
Fabric of the universe itself.
How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
Blackith blesses me this day.
So hi. I actually can just take this in the name of the whole voiceover team that was working on that. We mentioned that already in a few talks. We ended up with over 190,000 lines, more than 2 million words that we recorded in mocap. All of that stuff done by Pit Stop and our internal mocap studios, tons of people, voice director Tom working on that. There's so much stuff that needed to be done to get this in, and we had such a good cast, such good actors, and thank you very much for this award. Thank you.
Our sponsors make it possible for G.A.N.G to provide important services, information, education, and events to the game audio community. And for that, we are tremendously thankful. Thank you to Keyword Studio for their dedication to the Game Audio Network Guild, which allows us to advance important initiatives for our members and the community at large. Please enjoy this video from our diamond sponsor, Keyword Studio.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
Brotherhood of Steel are your saviors, civilian.
Do you ever say thank you? He's gonna know we're here now. I'm an excellent shot.
We found an alien creature who's very dangerous.
It's called a toast, does it not?
Just hurry up already.
Spartans never died. They're just missing in action.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual.
Away from my friend!
That was some fine work under pressure.
The nominees for Best Game Trailer Audio are
After all we've done,
Star Wars Jedi Survivor,
Empire's only grown stronger.
Dead Space,
Don't you want to be reunited with the people you lost?
Destiny 2, Lightfall,
I understand what's at stake like they are. Not all of us have lives to spare.
Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, Diablo 4,
The award for Best Game Trailer Audio goes to Diablo 4.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank the amazing team at Blizzard that is able to put these together. The BVID team is what we call them, Blizzard Video. I'd like to thank Dennis Crabtree, Mike Hoffman, Nicholas, the mixers, Nicholas Pompeo and John Thomas, and of course the amazing Diablo 4 sound team. So thank you for all the hard work, and thank you again.
The nominees for Best Dialogue for an Indie Game are Bramble, the Mountain King,
while Lillemore quickly ran along. Ulle could get completely enthralled.
Blasphemous 2.
Annunciada is my name, and I hail from the heavenly mountains on high.
Broken Spectre.
I forgot I drew on this map when I was a kid. 10-year-old me knew every inch of the lower valley.
The winner for Best Dialogue for an Indie Game is Bramble, the Mountain King.
They were both curious in different ways, while Lillemore quickly ran along. Ulle could get completely...
Please welcome the Vice President of the Game Audio Network Guild, Sabrina Hutchinson. Yes. Who will present?
Thanks, Morla. Hi, everyone. Thank you all for coming. It's great to see everyone. Tonight, we gather to celebrate the exemplary contributions of individuals who have dedicated their talents, creativity, and passion to the world of game audio. In an industry where sound design, voiceover, and music play such a critical role, the recipients of the G.A.N.G Distinguished Service Award have gone above and beyond to consistently raise the bar, helping to shape and support the very essence of our organization. This year, we are proud to present 2 Distinguished Service Awards to our esteemed colleagues. The first to a member of our organization who not only demonstrates a level of knowledge and an interest in games that is nearly unrivaled. He brings tremendous heart, dedication, and a can-do attitude to everything he sets out to do. It's a privilege to work with him and my pleasure to present the G.A.N.G Distinguished Service Award to our Communications Manager, Nick Hartman.
Thank you. That music got a lot funnier after I broke my foot. I didn't mean to. That was not intentional. Thank you so much. I'm fairly new to the game audio community. This is probably my 3rd or 4th year kind of being a part of this, and this community is just something incredibly special amongst the game industry, and how welcoming everyone has been, and just how amazing it is to get to know everyone. The genuineness is fantastic. So I thank every one of you guys, and I thank G.A.N.G for making my dream come true of being able to work in this industry. Thank you so much.
He broke his foot today. Can-do attitude to everything he does. I wrote that before that happened, but it amply applies. Our next award goes to a game audio professional with 2 decades of experience at some of the most respected companies in the industry, including Square Enix, CD Projekt Red, and PlayStation Studios. For the past 2 years, he has also served as the Secretary of G.A.N.G, where he brings immeasurable expertise and support to the organization. While he unfortunately could not be here with us tonight, at this time it's my great pleasure to recognize Atsushi Suganuma with the G.A.N.G Distinguished Service Award.
Thank you so much for this service award. It is such an honor to be given this award this year, and I would love to thank all the officers, Brian, Sabrina, and Eton for great collaboration and support in this organization. Game Audio Network Guild is an organization that can serve all of you, especially during such a difficult time in the game industry that all of us are facing right now. please reach out to us for any suggestions on how we can serve better. Thanks all.
This past year, we unfortunately lost a member not only of the game audio community, but also of G.A.N.G itself. Former board member and 2005 Lifetime Achievement Award recipient Bob Rice sadly passed away this past summer. Bob was a pioneer in his advocacy for game composers whose work goes back to Journey, not your Journey, Austin, Journey for the Atari in 1982. In honor of Bob and his impact on the industry, we have renamed the G.A.N.G Recognition Award to the Bob Rice G.A.N.G Recognition Award. The Bob Rice G.A.N.G Recognition Award is selected by the officers and is presented to those members of the game audio community at large who have demonstrated a commitment to furthering the game audio industry itself. We are thrilled to present the award this year to an organization which has been a staunch advocate for game music and the game audio industry. It has been instrumental in ensuring composers of game music have an opportunity to receive the same kinds of income streams which are commonplace in linear media. Actually, when I received this award 15 years ago, I actually missed the ceremony because I was at dinner with these individuals talking about game music and how they can work better with the industry. So they are very dedicated. I am very, very happy to present this year's Bob Rice Game Audio Network Guild Recognition Award to ASCAP.
I forgot about that evening where we had you like away from the awards show. That's like a true friend. They can sit there and listen to me talk about ASCAP for hours while he should be here with all of you. It is a true honor, and I'm kind of shocked when I heard that this was happening. Bob Rice was a friend, like I see, and like another friend right there, and was one of the first people that I met moons and moons ago when I came here, San Jose actually. And Bob, I recognized, what is the ASCAP? What is the ASCAP guy I'm here for? And he got it because he knew how the unlight industry works, and he opened up doors for me. And thank you, Bob. And thank you, guys. This is like an amazing honor. I can't talk. Jen?
And that's Sean Lamone, and I'm Jen Harmon, just so we all know. I just want to thank this community for being so welcoming. I see friends sitting right up front that have just opened doors, talked to us endlessly about what you need, and we're all looking forward to a bright future ahead. And I also want to acknowledge, in this room right now, I don't know if all of you know, but we've been doing the ASCAP Composer's Choice Awards for years. This will be our 10th year giving that out. I had to count that out today. But some of the nominees are here today, and we're just really happy to be here to celebrate with all of you. Thank you.
Where are we in the script? Oh, right. And now I would like to bring up last year's Lifetime Achievement Award recipient Paul Lipson to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award.
Hey, everybody. It's great to see everyone here. So last year when we spoke, I said, we're all on the train, so let's put our bags down. Some of you remember that, right? Well, we're sitting on the train, we're all together, we're chilling, and if you look up, guess who's driving the train? Steve. Steve's driving the train. Steve not only has helped us get where we want to go for so many years, but he has laid the foundation, the track, he's created bridges, 22 years at EA. Before that, Capital, so much. He has brought so many artists, So much talent, so much creativity, year after year after year. And off script, I was hanging and I was with Steve the other night and Chuck Dowd, and we were sitting around cheering how old we are. And Steve said, "Shut up, man." He literally said, just shut up. We're just getting started. And that is what's driving Steve and drives so much of us. So, to learn a little bit more about Steve, let's check out this video.
Steve, Mark Shaman here, singing, "When you heard you won a Lifetime Achievement Award, you thought your friends would all say hip hooray. So you asked us all for videos to show how you're adored, and this is what your friends would like to say."
Steve Schnurr? Fuck off. There goes Gang's credibility.
Steve Schnurr Lifetime Achievement Award. So well, undeserved.
Okay, so I get this text from Steve, and he says, "Hey, do you think Ray Romano would do a little video for my Lifetime Achievement Award?" And I thought, does Steve even know Ray? But of course I went, yeah, let me check. So I reached out to Ray, and he said, "Who the hell is Steve Schnurr?"
Hey, bro. Yo, did you hear Steve Schnurr's getting a Lifetime Achievement Award? Who? You know, the guy from EA Sports?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Steve Schnurr, the guy who won a Grammy.
Oh, dude, Steve won a Lifetime. Wow. Who gives a fuck?
How would we ever live without you, Steve? And also, fuck you. God, that felt good.
He said, "What about Brad Garrett? Is he available?" And I'm thinking, what am I, chopped liver? But anyway, I reach out to Brad, and Brad says, "Steve Schnurr? Screw that guy."
It's not unusual to be loved.
You've got a phone call. There's a phone call.
Phone call from who?
It's from Steve Schnurr.
Steve Schnurr?
Yeah, Steve Schnurr.
Fuck that.
Hey. Is it Scott? Oh, Steve. Okay, Steve. Okay.
Hey Steve, congratulations. You are so deserving of this. I'm so glad you finally have one of these. Your impact on culture alone
No,
is really...
babe, it's a game Lifetime Achievement Award.
A game?
Yeah, a game.
Fuck this. Where's my fucking time?
So, I have to go to San Francisco this week.
Why?
Because, Steve Schnurr is getting a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Fuck that guy.
So I got back to Steve and said, "Yeah, Brad is swamped too. Gosh, anybody else from that show that you'd like to have speak on your behalf?"
Lifetime Achievement?
Steve Schnurr?
Fuck you!
Hey Darius, did you hear Steve Schnurr is getting a Lifetime Achievement Award?
Steve Schnurr? Fuck that.
So here's chopped liver saying, "Congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award, you uber mensch. So glad you're in my life, even though I'm the third person you asked."
Hey Steve, fuck you!
Congratulations, my good friend, Steve Schnurr.
Steve who?
Steve who?
Is Steve Schnurr there, please? Yeah, Kix Brooks. Yeah. Kix, K-I-X.
Steve Schnurr is an outstanding executive, and what's more, he's a terrific match. Steve worked for me at Arista and at Arista Nashville throughout the 1990s. His contributions were really invaluable to all the great success that we enjoyed. He excelled as an exceptionally talented, creative executive. I'm really delighted that Steve is receiving a Lifetime Achievement G.A.N.G Award for video game recording. He fully deserves this truly wonderful honor, and I'm so happy for him and really so proud of him.
Seriously, Steve, congratulations, all the best.
No, seriously, Steve.
Congratulations, buddy, on your Lifetime Achievement Award. It's very well deserved.
A Lifetime Achievement Award for Steve Schnurr? This guy's already accomplished 2 lifetimes worth of achievements. What are you gonna do for the next few years when he does it all over again? I'm confused.
My dear Steve, my dear friend, congratulations on receiving this award. And of course, this award is absolutely yours to receive, because not only can we talk about a career in the arts and in music that is second to none, you know, the artists you have discovered, the artists you've helped. But I want to talk about something slightly different. I want to talk about the work you're involved with, which is truly making a difference to all of humanity. For instance, your work with City of Hope, your work in being committed to helping science find cures for cancer, find cures for diseases that, you know, will make a huge difference to humanity. And that is really what you're doing. That's really why, no, that's not the only reason I love you. I love you because you're just a great guy, and you're always there for me. You're always there for everybody when we need you. But it is true that one of the things that makes you so outstanding and makes you so exceptional is that you combine your love of art, your love of music, your knowledge of art and your love of music with your love and your commitment to the sciences, which will truly change this world for the better. And for changing the world for the better, I congratulate you and I thank you, because I am one person of this world that you are helping to make better. You are the real thing. You are an amazing human being, and I send you all my love. Your friend Hans.
My friend Steve asked me to write tunes like these. That was long ago. Maybe EA can afford my fees. Then he moved away to Nashville, and had EA even paid the bill? I wonder if we will be friends still when he hears about this song. Sure, he sold lots of records back in the day. Just like Billy Joel, his hair went away. He claims he even hangs out with Snoop Dogg and Dre. But a Lifetime Award for Steve Schnurr? Are you sure? He says he discovered Sarah McLachlan, claims he's the reason Metallica's rockin'. He might stretch the truth every so often, but a Lifetime Award for Steve Schnurr? Are you sure? He fought for orchestras to make scores shimmer. He's dropped hit records, closed deals for Hans Zimmer. He jets around the world from Dubai to Miami. He fought for games to get their very own Grammy. Good heavens, no, I must implore. His ego grows, we can't ignore his head. It won't fit through the door, and I'll never get Mass Effect 4. Are you sure of his allure? No going back, 'cause there's no cure. But I guess no other guy deserves it more. And that is why we love Steve Schnurr.
Challenge everything. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 Game Audio Network Guild Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, my friend and colleague, Steve Schnurr.
And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
Holy shit. Well, shit, I actually assumed I had a lot of lifetime to go. But clearly you've hit some kind of career peak when Tom Jones tells you to fuck off. I was 4 years old when I figured out how to drop the needle on my parents' Sinatra albums and first understood audio technology. More importantly, in that moment, I learned I would always want music in my life. I began classical training in composition when I was 7, and I was playing professionally in rock bands by my teens. And when I promised my parents that, yes, I would at least consider going to dental school, I was lying through my teeth. Pun intended. Because I knew that I wanted my life to be in music. I stand here before you tonight really humbled by this award, because I still want my life to be in music. I've been in the music business for decades, from the early days of MTV, from Sarah McLachlan and Metallica, from games that sounded like toys to game soundtracks that defined culture and scores that win Grammy Awards. My life in music continues to be challenging, rewarding, and always a work in progress. But I've learned if you want a life in music, you've got to believe in and always support the things that make it possible. I believe in music education, starting in public schools, teaching young people that music is enriching, that music can be a calling, a lifeline, an art form. Teach them that music matters. I believe in mentorship. Education is more than just scholarship. It's our duty to take an active role in nurturing and supporting the next generation of talent, all races, all genders. The strongest professional community is one that grows together. I believe in technology. As a child, dropping that needle on a record was revelatory. As a teen, a cassette player in my car was transformative. Once upon a time, Xbox and PS2 were mind-blowing. Today, we can't even imagine a world without the cloud or streaming. Be appreciative of what was and embrace what's coming. As technology evolves, we must evolve with it. I believe that music and games have the power to erase borders, to combat disinformation, to create culture, to change lives, to change the world. Most of all, I believe that everyone in this room believes the very same things. And that makes me really, really fucking happy. Because using our collective voice to create positive change in our profession and throughout the world is a shared lifetime achievement that we can all be proud of. I'd like to thank some really special people that are here tonight. My daughter, DeStefano DeLuise. My creative partners and co-Grammy winners on Jedi Survivor, the just fucking unbelievable composers, Stephen Barton and Gordy Habb. And my co-producer colleague, Nick Laviers. My vital EA colleague, Gordon Doherty. My friend and best-in-class human, Sabrina Hutchinson. From the White Bear team who make shit happen every day, Chandler Pauling, every day, man. And my right hand in all things EA music, Shalini Singh. And the only person other than Tom Jones who can tell me to fuck off, my wife, Brigitte. I am so truly humbled and appreciative for this award, and really appreciative to be a member of this essential community. Thank you so, so, so much.
Show the crowd there. Let's get a shot. There you go.
Before we move on, we would like to take a few moments to reflect on the exceptional individuals from our industry who passed away since we met last. Their legacies and priceless contributions to the gaming world persist, leaving a lasting imprint on our community. Please join us for a moment of silence to remember our friends and our colleagues.
Thank you.
The nominees for Best Voice Performance are Deliver Us Mars, Elise Chappell as Kathy Johansson.
So you could lock him up forever. What is it? Revenge?
Destiny 2, Season of the Witch, Morla Gorondona as Eris Morn.
Without song, this is the rejection of your sad legacy.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Deborah Wilson as Seer Junda.
It's been a while. I was hoping you drowned on Nur when we blew a hole in your underwater base.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Nushir Dalal as Bode Akuna.
I used the skills that I learned there to disappear. Went into hiding, didn't know who to trust.
Baldur's Gate 3, Samantha Beard as Karlak.
It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. Speaking of possibilities, what's this I've been hearing about you and Astarion?
Right, the nominee, apologies, and the Game Audio Network Guild Award for Best Voice Performance goes to Baldur's Gate 3.
All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. Speaking of possibilities.
So again, I think people like our voice performance. I'm very happy about that. Samantha did a great job with Karlak. We specifically took that scene because that we sent it in because there's so much emotion in there, and she really brings this whole character to life with all her background stories. I don't know who played Baldur's Gate in here, but she has a hard background story, really. And she knows how to perform that, and that scene was really great. We loved that. So I'm very, and I take this basically in her name. So thank you very much. Really cool. Thank you.
The nominees for Best Game Music Cover or Remix are Pizza Tower, It's Pizza Time. Ristar, Supernova. Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime. Super Mario Odyssey, In the Donk. Gentle Gaming, Zelda for Piano, Song of Storms.
This year's Game Audio Network Guild Award for Best Game Music Cover or Remix goes to Song of Storms, Gentle Game Lullabies.
I am not Andrea. My name is Cody. I was lucky to have this song released on our awesome record label that I started with Mary Kate Jimenez-Wall, who can't be here tonight. Andrea also can't be here tonight. He is in Italy where he lives, but I have a statement here I'm going to read from Mary-Kate. Thank you for those who voted to wrong one. Thank you. It starts the same way, though, you know. Thank you for the nomination, but also the recognition of this special track. First, a massive thank you to the pianist and arranger Andrea Vanzo, who is based in Italy and couldn't be here tonight. He deserves the majority of the credit for this beautiful reworking of an iconic theme. And secondly, to our production team at Imperial Records, Alec Justice for mixing and mastering, Brandon Seliga for the lush Atmos mastering we did on this, Jeff Rona, my business partner, for making this collaboration happen in the first place, and lastly to Decca Records for their help in spearheading the Gentle Game Lullabies brand and releasing it with their incredible team. So thank you all.
The nominees for Best Game Audio Article or Publication are Game Audio Mixing. Insights to improve your mixing performance. Game Audio Fundamentals, an introduction to the theory, planning, and practice of soundscape creation for games. Working with Sound, the future of audio work in interactive entertainment. Season, a letter to the future, experiencing field recording as a game mechanic. Deep dive into the thrilling sound of Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
The winner for Best Game Audio Article or Publication is Game Audio Mixing, Insights to Improve Your Mixing Performance.
Oh boy. Okay. Thank you so much. I would like to thank the whole game audio community at large as well for all the positive vibes I received after releasing the book. There are a list of people that participated in the book, and I would not have been able to finish the book without them because they provided on top of the interviews, discussions, and additional motivations. So I think we can cheer for Rob Krekel, Ben Minto, Adele Cutting, Brad Meyer, Gordon Duretti, Tim Nielsen, Martin Stick Anderson, and Loic Coutier that helped me tremendously in the writing process as well. So I think we can continue. I need to thank my publisher, Routledge, specifically Anna Rowe and Emily Tagg, and finally my wife, Anne, my son, Milo, my daughter, Asa, that gave me joy and additional support while writing this book and shipping a AAA game. So thank you so much.
The nominees for Best Music for an Indie Game are Chia, Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. Firmament,
Stepping back to view a frame extending on hold.
Kingdom 80s, Quantar,
And the Game Audio Network Guild Award for Best Music for an Indie Game goes to Stray Gods.
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know.
It's very funny to be up here after having told Steve to fuck off. I'm glad that wasn't a last-second rewriting. I have said all I have to say. I'm grateful to be given another chance to revise my previous comments up here. But I just, look, I'm always struck by coming to this every year, and it really is a highlight, is the massive swath of what constitutes game audio, sound design-wise, production-wise, and then obviously my little corner of it, music, where just looking at these nominees, and some I know deeply and some I know not as well, and it's always like, what an amazing field that we get to work in, that everything from massive productions that take, years and presumably billions of dollars of production to things that were hatched up over coffee would all constitute, the complete game audio industry experience. And it's a real privilege to be here with all of you and to share this and to feel sort of outgunned by all of you. So I'm sure this was an oversight. I will not hang on to it when I am asked to return it. I'll just wait to hear from you and from Brian and Savina and everybody. So in the meantime, thank you.
The contributions of our sponsors help drive the success and impact of our organization. With their support, we can deliver on our 4 pillars of networking: education, advocacy, and recognition. So, thank you to the Formosa Group for their partnership and enduring commitment and dedication. Please enjoy this video from our diamond sponsor, Formosa Group. All right, I see they're already up here, but please welcome them. The Grammy Award-winning band, The String Revolution, who's going to perform a medley of this year's nominated songs from Audio of the Year.
Is this on? Hello? Oh. Steve, fuck off.
right, another amazing performance, The String Revolution. Let's get one more big round of applause. All right, now let's get back to some nominees.
The nominees for Best Main Theme are G.A.N.G. Mortal Kombat 1. Star Wars Jedi Survivor Dark Times. Baldur's Gate 3. The Dark Pictures Switchback VR.
This year's Game Audio Network Guild Award for Best Main Theme goes to Baldur's Gate 3.
Hello, everybody. Let me catch my breath. And before I faint of excitement, I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you here. It feels absolutely amazing to be here among my people. Obviously, I'm a very emotional person and extremely excited to be here with you. So, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to director Sven Vinke, who had no idea what I had in mind when I was singing Down by the River. But at the same time, he put his trust on my shoulder and kept this trust from the start to the end. And I also would like to say thank you to my parents who let me play video games instead of doing my homework. And here I am today with you, beautiful people. Thank you so much. And at the end, please do me a favor. Keep the passion for game audio alive. Thank you.
The nominees for Best New Original IP Audio are Chia, Cocoon, Stray Gods, the role-playing musical,
I don't know what to do.
Viewfinder, Quantar,
And the winner of the Game Audio Network Guild Award for Best New Original IP Audio is Stray Gods, the role-playing musical.
So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goats, time to shine.
It's not a simple matter to kill an idol. Fourth time's the charm on the microphone choice, apparently. I just want to echo something that Bobby just said. I saw this interview recently with John Williams where he was talking about what the Oscars were like in the 30s and 40s, in the earliest days of it. and how what he was describing felt like this, where it wasn't this, massive production where it was all about, well, we have to get ratings from the audience at home and all that, and the artistry was kind of getting lost in the shuffle, but it was about the industry coming together in a room that was kind of privately our space. And I remember thinking that sounds amazing, and I do often think that the game industry right now feels like probably what it was to work in Hollywood in the 30s and 40s, where everything was being invented by the people trying new things on a daily basis, and it feels like an unbelievable privilege to be part of, and I can only just echo what everyone else has said up here, that it is to share this with all of you and be inspired by everybody is amazing. But I just want to say, to echo what Bobby just so beautifully said, I really hope we never lose this. I really hope that even though I know we're going to keep expanding and growing, and the cultural impact of this medium and what all of you do is going to just get more and more and more and more, and it will become a bigger thing as it, compared to what it was 10 years ago and 20 years ago and 30 years ago. As we move forward, that will continue to happen. But I hope as a game audio community, we hang on to this sense where, every one of these other nominees are friends. These are people I know, people I've spent enormous time with, and I think all of us have our own version of that. And that's unbelievable. That I really, really hope we never lose that. So this really is shared collectively because we all draw from each other. So thank you to you all. It is genuinely an honor to be among you.
The nominees for Dialogue of the Year are Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Do it! Do it! Rather you than Lord Vader.
Destiny 2 Lightfall.
My forces are locating as we speak.
Deliver Us Mars.
I didn't send the message for you to save me. I sent the message for you to be here with me.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Powers of life and death dictates. I too still hold some power.
Diablo 4.
The faith has taught you to deny your heart's desire.
And the winner for Dialogue of the Year is Baldur's Gate 3.
I will not permit that, though all the powers of life and death dictates that it should be so. I too still hold some power.
Yeah, thank you so much. Actually, I really think you like our voice performance. I mean, like, huh? Okay, cool. I take the chance, because I said that now already, I take the chance to thank the whole team of Larian, because we can just achieve all of this cool audio in the game when we have somebody doing the game. So Larian as a whole did a great job. I'm really happy about being part of this company. As Bobby said already, that Sven is taking care that we have a lot of possibilities, that we have a cool game to put cool sound into it, to put cool voiceover into it, and to put cool music into it. So in general, thank you very much for that award. And I think the voiceover is what you like the most, so thank you.
The nominees for Music of the Year are Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
As long as we fight, hope survives.
Chia. Mortal Kombat 1. Baldur's Gate 3.
Weave the very fabric of the universe itself.
Planet of Lana.
And the Game Audio Network Guild Award for Music of the Year goes to Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Okay. Well, thank you, gang. And I'd like to thank everybody that contributed on the sound team as well, because behind the music there's a lot of good implementation stuff that goes on. So I'd like to thank Nick and Colin and Andrew that worked with me on that. I'd also like to thank the dynamic duo that are Stephen and Gordy. They didn't actually know they were going to be a dynamic duo when we started working. But it's been an amazing, it's been a long time, 7 years or something we've been working together and on and off, and it's been, they're just a great crew. Anyway, over to you.
Well, I was thinking one of these would look suspicious on a TSA scanner. I think two of them is going to look deeply suspicious, and I think Austin's going to get a full-body cavity search for 4. Thank you to 3 huge families, to the Respawn family and all the music implementation people, particularly Colin Andrew Grant, Andrew Karboski, Corey McMaster, and Nick Lavius, and to Nick Von Cannell for amazing audio direction, and to the EA Music family, and lastly to my own family, especially to my daughter Abby. You can say fuck this one time.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'd like to thank the musicians that made this possible, because there were over 300 musicians that were a part of this score. It's been a real journey. I'd like to thank my team, because nothing's done without a team. Marco Antonini, who's here tonight. Itong Chen as well. Sam Smythe, my agent Sabrina Hutchinson. And then, of course, one of my greatest friends in the world, Steve Schnurr. Fuck you, man. I had to convince an orchestra to tell them to fuck off. That was a lot of that was a lot of effort.
This has become my family over the last 7 years.
It's been a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just the most amazing group of people, the most talented group of people you could ever wish for, dream of. The work speaks for itself, and it's because of these folks. And Gordy, fuck you.
The nominees for Sound Design of the Year are Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Mortal Kombat 1, Diablo 4, Cocoon, Dead Space,
And the winner for Sound Design of the Year is Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
I'm going to let the rest of the team talk here, but I just want to thank my wife for supporting me throughout this project.
Yeah, I just want to start off and just thanking Nick for the awesome direction he had over the course of the project, letting the team really thrive. You know, we wouldn't have been even nearly as good as we were without his help and his guidance. So, this is a real honor, like everybody's kind of said. You know, this is the awards we are kind of the most excited about because this is the one that means the most. Thank you all. It's real humbling. And does anyone else want to say? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Oscar, Principal Sound Designer, and I just want to say thank you to Nick for just giving us a lot of freedom to really experiment with bold sound design choices that would scare a lot of other people away, and letting me duck the entire game to play my sounds. I really appreciate that. And then I want to thank Colin for really working together with us to really make sure that music and sound design work together as like a full experience as opposed to competing parts. I want to thank Kevin Notar, who was a sound designer on Jedi Fallen Order, for establishing a lot of the foundation of how the Force would sound and the combat finishers that then we were able to build upon for this game. And then I also want to thank our lead combat designer, now game director, Jason DeHarris, for really encouraging audio to be a core part of the combat experience. Thank you.
All right, it has been a big night for game audio, but we do still have one award left. Audio of the Year.
The nominees for Audio of the Year are Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty.
I cannot tell you who you must become,
Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
or where the line is drawn.
Overcome. Destiny 2, Lightfall. Mortal Kombat 1. Diablo 4.
Okay. So this year's Game Audio Network Guild Award for Audio of the Year goes to, you say it with me?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
It's a big
looking.
one. Ready?
Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
I will not be imprisoned again.
All right, I hope we're not violating a fire code or something by all being up here, but wow, this is truly an honor. This this team was just so amazing to work with. I think we all just had such a great time doing this project. Thank you to our partners at Lucasfilm, and thank you to the music team, sound team, the dialogue team, everyone at Respawn. There's so many people to thank, and there's so many people that worked on this project. It's not even just who you see up here. There's probably hundreds of people who've played a part in just the audio alone. So it's a giant team effort, and you know, it's truly an honor to be here with all of our peers, and we have so much respect for all of you and the work that you do, and all the games that came out this year sounded awesome and have inspired us all in many ways. So thank you to all of you as well in the industry who just continue to push things forward, and just the game audio community in general, I think, has really been a special community to be a part of. So many of you out there have supported me and many of us through our journeys in this industry. So thank you to all of you as well.
Wow. That's quite well balanced.
Congrats again. Well, we've truly enjoyed being your hosts again this evening. And we want to thank you all of you talented people who submitted entries for this year.
Each and every one of you in this room create the beautiful community that makes up our industry. Thank you for being here, and we celebrate all of you.
I say a round of applause for that. But now, we'd like to bring him back again, Brian Schmidt. Come on back to the stage.
I forgot to concatenate my end speech with the rest of the script. So pull it up on the iPad. It takes a ton of people and a real team to produce these awards. If you all had any idea how much work it actually took, you would be stunned that we actually decided to do it again year after year. And I'd like to start out by thanking the people and organizations that really work so hard to make this possible. First of all, our diamond sponsors, who literally helped make this show possible, and as well as so much more. Formosa Group, thank you so much. Keyword Studios, and our newest diamond sponsor, Louisiana Entertainment. I would also like to thank the rest of all of our sponsors at the platinum level, gold, silver, bronze, and patron levels. The generous support of all of these sponsors helps support our webinars, the magazine, meetups, initiatives like the G.A.N.G Scholars Program, some other things that we're not quite ready to talk about yet. And of course, the backstage folks. Nick, when they say break a leg, they... Yeah. They don't mean it. So, the G.A.N.G Scholars, thank you so much for working backstage. Come on out. Come on out. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Yeah. They think they're getting this free thing to GDC, and we actually put them to work, so it's really awesome. A special and also to our awards committees, who spend hundreds of hours listening to, playing the games, and the hundreds of submissions that we have. Thank you so much to everybody who works on the committees. And a special shout out to Realcrafter again this year for working with us on the submissions. Awesome stuff. It really makes things smooth. We also want to recognize and thank our board of directors, officers. Oh my goodness, where did you go? Without the officers, this just would not happen at all. And the volunteers and staff for all your tireless efforts, and to everyone who participated this year by submitting and voting. The award, this is really is an award of the community for the community. And one final thank you out to our after-party sponsor, Materia Music. You can thank them for your drink tickets. We're ready to party outside, and the blue Hawaiian drinks at the bar. So thank you, good night. See you at the mixer right out there. See you here next year.